separated from the hand, because the hand will take priority over the beard as far as moving around. Let's see here if you want to get a chisel in there. Okay, like I said, I'm going to be doing something with that later. I'm going to leave that for right now. But see how you add a nice shadow in there. Everything, it's about little shadows that add to the value of the carving. Okay, I'm going to add one more shadow and then I'm going to get straight to the eyes. Keep telling you I'm getting the eyes, but I'm going to do the same thing here. What I did right here and other places is I'm going to create a shadow by running my knife along the head like this. Now remember, the head is like the skin and skull and muscle and all that, so therefore the head will take priority as far as moving things around. So that's going to come straight down. I want to take in consideration you have the temple here that goes in and the cheek that comes out. Come back here. See that shadow? Extra depth. Same on this side. Now I got to make sure I'm right-handed, so I got to go away from the head. The cheek is round. Take that nice piece out of there. Get my thumb out of the way. Oops. Now since it didn't come out, therefore we have to cut again, and therefore you're going to end up making another chip. Oh, there we go. See that? See how that? I like that, how that happens like that. Creates a shade. Let's do our final straightening out before for the eyeball, around the eye area. Well, this needs more this way. Okay, let's get to it. You're probably seeing that I got that little piece here and that little piece there, and that's all right. Okay, now what I need to do in order to get this in there, I'm going to have to put on my little visor here. I got one of these visors, these head visors that you can see a little better. But let's see. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to keep draw my eye on that. What I want to do is I want to clean that out. If I get closer here, and now I could see when I goofed up and let's do this again. Get that eye line back in. All right. Now the distance between the bridge of the nose, put a line here and a line here, and let's see if this is correct. Make sure we got things carved right. The nose needs a little extra tendon too, so I can, because I'm going to measure according to the nose. That's a little better. I think at the tip of the nose I got to work some more, but at least the bridge of the nose is what is okay. All right. So that looks pretty good. You can use some calipers or whatever you want to do, but the distance between this spot and this spot should be from here to here. This spot to this spot is from here to here. I think the eye might be a little too wide here. Oh, take it off. I'm sorry. So let's do that again. Let me put it in and then I'll tell you again. You're probably saying, what the heck? Okay, we want to go from this spot to this spot is the same from here to here. And from here, this spot to this spot is from here to here. I'm on a chair with wheels here. I think I'm going backwards here. So now I'm going to put in the eyeball. Now I'm going to put in more of a realistic type of eyeball. I'm going to just, it's going to come up kind of sharp, and then it's going to go down slowly. Now in reverse here, it's going to go kind of sharp and then slowly back this way. Like that. Hope the camera is in focus when I got it up to here. Sharp up, slope down, sharp down, slope up. Okay, if you want to, I'll do this. I'll put this right here. Let me get a piece of another thought that I have is here's the eye line, and you could have an eye like, more like this, sort of a. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to start working in on the detailing around the face and other little detailings I can find. And I'm having a rethink here about the screw up I did here. And it is a major screw up. And at the end, after everything is done, I have an idea as to how to fix that, and I'll film that for you. But I just want to at least get everything else done, just in case if, well, maybe you didn't screw up and I did, but you don't care about the fix. But I'm gonna show you the fix after. But right now, I want to get back onto the face, and let's pull some of the face up and out before we can get into the eyes. I want to bring the head out a little bit here. Just push down a little bit. It's sort of like doing, like we did, blocking the hand out, arm out, and blocking things out. We're just going to sort of blocking out the head a little bit here. Just probably not even a quarter of an inch. We're going to try to bring the face forward. Now we can bring the face forward quite a bit before we have to worry about carving the ear. The ear is would be about here, and I really don't want to create an ear, but I still want to get the head out a little more so that it does not. Well, it'll have a good three-dimensional effect instead of having your face on a block. I mean, if you have troubles where your face looks kind of blocky, this is one way to eliminate it. See, we just pulled that head out a little bit there. Now, of course, there's going to be, you have to do some cleaning up here. And we'll get more into that later. We're doing some, I want to call it micro blocking. I don't know. Is that the right terminology? And it's just like a chip. Make sure you understand what part of the wood is still connected, what part of the chip is still connected to the carving, instead of just taking your tool and using it as a pry. Break the tip off. I have broken tips off. I don't want to do it again. Okay. So there we go. We raised the face a little bit. I might end up raising it even a little more. In this particular case, let's let's trim. I got to trim the forehead a little bit. If your forehead looks fine, you probably don't have to trim it as much. I need some trimming on this to do. The reason why is I want to bring the nose out a little more. Is that a little better? And I think we're still all right with the face. Now that the face has been brought out a little bit, and you can bring it out quite a bit. What we want to do is to create that three-dimensional effect by, let me see, looking at my carving straight on like that. That's the face, or the front. There's the profile. There's the profile. And we want to go about 45 degrees between the two, between the face and the profile. And I'm going to twist it a little bit. And do the same thing we did with the nose here, is come down to the eye line, and come down to the eye line. And if you look, you see that rounds that out. What you're supposed to do is that you are supposed to be able to see the eyeball when it's in profile mode, when it's in profile. Same thing on this side here, about a 45 degree angle between the two. Straight down to the eye line, down to the eye line. I might need to get a little deeper. All right. Now we want to fix the eye a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to have a mean Santa. I mean, this is probably perfect the way the shadow is. And see how when I go like this, he looks like he's kind of frowning because of the shadow. Which of the light is the best I can get for you here. So in order to eliminate that, I believe I talked about making this as wide, making the top of the eye as wide angle, not sharp, but wider this way. And that's how you can eliminate the angry Santa, unless you want to have an angry Santa. Show the kids this is what happens when you're not doing what you're supposed to do. All right. I want to clean it out just a little bit. We want to start getting it nice and clean, ready for the eyeball. But we're not going to do the eyeball till a little later, though. I just want to get it ready here. And then what I want to do is I want to dig a little deep right here like a chip, because the eyeball is round. Let me cut this out and then I'll explain here. The eyeball is round like this. So that's why we wanted to add this little, we wanted to dig a little deeper right here where the inner eye, or the eye closest to the nose. Same thing here, just a little chip. So we're going deep towards the eye at this point here, but we still want it round this way. So just a little indentation right there. Clean it just a little bit.